Okay, good afternoon. My name is Paul Lowe and this is David Leggett. We're here to talk about the Northcote house on the land of the Wurundjeri people. The design of the project started in 2016 and it took about 5 years on site over the pandemic period. We are the clients. I'm the owner builders and we also have a registered builders on board to help with the project. So the house is located in Northcote, 4 kilometers north of the CBD, and sits behind at the rear of a shop unit where the land was previously used as a tandem car park. The area is well serviced by public transport, but it's only accessible by the laneway. Surrounding the site are large hall-like spaces, churches, theatres, and large former factory loft, which inspire the volumes of the house. 3 kilometers further north of the site is the workshop of Power to Make, and this is the manufacturing side of our business, and it's co-located with the design studio. Here we operate robotics and CNC machinery for architectural research, and in this instance, we also make prototypes and some of the building components for the house. So the design responds to the narrow site conditions, 4.6 meters wide by 22 meters long. The concept is to elevate the ground, so it creates a roof garden. The house looked to re-conceptualise a terrace typology to bring light deep into the interior, and on the right we speculate on how this typology can be used to infill similar underutilised site across the area. The entire house is 82 square meters. We started on the first floor of the house as we enter from the laneway and up the staircase. The veranda space is deliberately unprogrammed and losing its program as it acts as a deep threshold to the large kitchen and dining hall. We then have a timber staircase that descends down into the snug. The snug with a wood fire is the center of the house. And we use a circle as the primary spatial device to create the snug's geometry, and it is then mirrored to create 2 bedrooms, the east and west bedroom. And the in-between spaces are antechambers and vestibule spaces that contains wardrobes, bathrooms, and utility space. The rear of the house is a courtyard with a 3,000-litre water tank, herbs gardens, and a spiral staircase that leads you up to the rooftop terrace. The terrace is 9 square meters, and is made with recycled materials. The remaining of the areas are bronze roof for ease of maintenance, and the bronze roof also supports local ecology. So the east facade faces the laneway with a generous veranda overlooking the public car park. The exterior boundary walls are cladded with bluestone blockwork, and the massing is designed to keep in line with the neighbouring factory loft. The section shows the 2 meters level differences across the site. The east bedroom has a vaulted concrete soffit to take the uplift load of the roof, and the internal wall is a highly textured concrete wall to provide thermal mass and disperse sound so we can reduce the flutter echo effect caused by the parallel boundary wall because of the typology. This is the photos of the large hallway halfway through the build. You can see the day joint of the concrete. In order for us to ensure that the pattern continues for the final pour, we scan the entire site and readjust the construction pattern to account for creeps and tolerance on site to create a highly crafted surface.
The roof is made from cross-laminate plywood panels in collaboration with TGA Engineering. The asymmetrical roof shape responds to overlooking from neighbouring windows and maximises daylight to the interior. The deep roof structure is used to block out the harsh summer sun. On the inside, we used 3 lines to define the perimeters of the roof. The central volume responds to the snug location, and the 2 straight lines respond to the concrete beam on the west and the bifold door on the east. The stair geometry is bounded by the circle of the lower ground floor and the elliptical opening of the upper floor. It consists of 237 layers of CNC milled FSC certified plywood. Threaded rods are used to clamp the entire structure, in effect compressing the layers to minimize the use of glue. The structure is designed for disassembly. The east and west facades are designed as giant trellis for planting to grow over the elevations. Consisting of 385 galvanized tubes, it creates a veil over the facade. The density provides privacy and prevents overlooking our neighbors' private spaces Again, the facade is entirely designed for disassembly. The tubes are individually bent using a standard pipe bending machine at our workshop. Augmented reality, we use HoloLens with Hologram, projects the design shape over the tube to ensure the correct angle of bending. This is the west facade with rain shelves and planting starting to take over the trellis. We will now take you through the house. Starting at the laneway, the half-sunken elevation with a stair leading to the elevated veranda, which has natural surveillance over the street. The hall-like dining room with the plywood laminated roof. The image on the right shows the installation of the roof structure. The compact kitchen and dining island, where the ceiling lowers to create an intimate space. The holes left over from the concrete ties are used for flexible pegboards for joinery, and when not in use are covered with brass discs. A view looking back at the east elevation, borrowing the greenery of the neighbouring facade. The black column is a flue from the wood burner in the snug. By rising through the void, it's able to heat up both floors. The unprogrammed veranda space with the pleated concrete texture. Here you can see the brass inlay to the day joint. 13 roof lights bring daylight into the interior. Each one of them is lined with brass and installed using augmented reality. During the equinox, the light bounces off the brass to create a mysterious glow on the wall. A view looking down into the snug with the giant cushioned floor. The tops of the stair treads are lined with brass, which will tarnish and scratch over time. The layering of the stairs, the brass conduit conceals air ducts for the heat exchanger. A view from underneath the stairs shows the pleating of the timber layers as it transitions from the smooth curvature of the balustrade to the wall layer. A view looking up from the snug to the roof beams and skylights. The east bedroom with the vaulted concrete soffit takes the load of the roof above. You can see the pattern aligned thanks to digital feedback process using point clouds and scanning. There is a circular window in the northeastern corner of the room to pick up the morning sun. It's a mouth-blown glass by artist Ruth Allen. The glass distorts the light entering the room, giving a soft glow. The morning ritual of using the ensuite benefits from this soft glow. A view of the soffit within the ensuite shows a textured ceiling to match the concrete soffit. A view from the rear courtyard towards the west bedroom showing the rain shelf and an outdoor shower below the circular stairs. A view of the brown roof with what we call the sausage of Sedum. This was taken about 4 months ago and it's now spreading and covering the roof. And finally, the view of the house from the public car park showing the bluestone walls with the scallop textures. Thank you.